Okay, friends, good evening. How are you all? Everything is okay? Yeah, everything is, I hope everything is okay. So, yeah, friends, today we will learn about something called as parameterized method. Okay, parameterized method or function, right, in Java. All right, friends, listen to me very carefully. Okay, basically, I will teach this concept to you by solving one code called as calculate. This is nothing but Java program of to calculate area of circle. Okay, yes, I can do it, right? Let us say area of circle I can do. Yes, let us make area of circle only, right? Area of circle. Okay, friends, so yeah, I need one class, right? So class of Ashish. No, Ashish will not work because this is main, right? Class main of, yeah. Now friends, first things first is main function. Okay, because without main function Java code is waste. Okay. Yeah, let us come here. All right. Okay, friends. So yeah, let us now define our parameterized method of area of circle. Okay, what is area of circle? Pi r square, right? Pi r square only, no? So yeah, so let us start making our function as public static void. No, this time void will not come. This time int will come. Okay, public static int. All right. Name of my function is area of circle. All right, excellent. It is what? Pi, not pi. Let us put pi as 3.14. Okay. Let us second. Just a second. Int pi. This is not mistaken, but yeah. Let us make this as double because moreover we are getting the area in what you call in this thing, right? In decimal and all we will get, right? So let us. It is better to make area in double. Okay, so public static double area of circle as, let us say, yeah, let us make now it is okay. So double what you call pi. Okay, then it is double uh pi, right? Then it is double radius. Okay, so this is what this code will drive. These are the two parameters that is gonna only gonna drive this particular program up. Okay, so yeah, friends, now I will define, okay, my parameterized method or parameterized function. Okay, so yeah, let us start now. So this will be, yeah, double area of circle. Okay, so first line is I should define, I must define what I want to do from this particular function. Okay, it is nothing but the function that will perform is pi cross radius cross radius. Okay, so this is what this function will define. This is what I have defined. This particular block of code will do. Okay, yeah, I will just return from this function. Okay, area of circle. Okay, why I'm returning from this function? Because this is what this particular block of code will do. Okay, and after this I'm just supposed to return from this particular program. Okay, so friends, now let us come here and make some space for in our memory so that we can store area of circle. For that, what we used to do? We used to make one container of double data type. Okay, why double data type? Because here also I have made for double no, 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 so here also double no. Common sense. Okay, double result equal to area of circle. Okay, now I will pass the parameters here. Okay, so he is asking me to put the value for double pi. Okay, double pi, he's asking, that's why he's blinking, right? He's blinking, he's showing, he's just telling to me that feed the data up, dial the data up. Okay, so yeah, let me just dial the data. Let me put pi as 3.14. Okay, let me give one comma here. Now blinking got shifted to radius, right? Radius. radius. He's asking me to put the value of radius. Okay, so what can I put for radius? Let us say radius is 2.5 centimeter. Okay, excellent. Chemical and close. Okay, so yeah, done. Right now, simply I will print it. Right, area of circle. I want to print. Okay, just a second. I will print result value. Okay, I will print the result value. Okay, so yeah, let us now check our answer. So already one screen is running here. Let me close this and show you the answer. Okay, so what answer you will get, buddy? So yeah, answer came. Let me just slide the window up. So yeah, friends, the radius of circle is 19.5 units. I have not given, so that's why 19.5 only he's showing to me. Okay, and yeah, I can just do some decoration also. I can do like this, right? The area of you know circle will be like this. Okay, plus concatenation will come. What will come? Result, right? So yeah, so like this you will get the result of your Java program. Okay, like this you will get, right? Area of circle is 19.5. Okay, earlier also it was correct only, right? But earlier result was not looking that much cool. That's why I just gave the result like this. Okay, so I think, friends, you are not having any doubt in this particular program. So friends, the way I have done this program is only known as this concept is only known as concept of parameterized method. Okay, parameterized method means method only, right? Similar, simple method only, right? In the previous classes, what we used to do, we used to write something called as public static void, right? He will not return me anything. Okay, then name of the function, right? Close braces. Okay, inside this close braces, earlier cases we are not putting anything. Okay, but this time we will pass the parameters. Okay, we will pass the parameters. We want double pi, we want double radius. Okay, they are my parameters. Okay, c, right? Pi r square, right? Pi into radius, right? So pi radius pi into radius, right? They both are parameters. No, they both are constituents, I can also say, right? They both are collectively only giving me the result of the area of circle. So I have to make parameters. Okay, parameters means conditions, okay, which drives the particular program. Okay, so yeah, just understand how this program works. So yeah, there is little bit theory here. Let me tell you. Okay, no need to write anywhere theory and all. It is better you just open your compiler up, whatever compiler you like. My suggestion will be, please open IntelliJ only, because IntelliJ is good idea. Okay, you just do this program on your own. Okay, if you really got the explanation, there is something called as little bit theory that then let me just tell to you. Okay, so friends, as far as theory is concerned, how this program got executed in the memory and all that, only a little bit gyan I will just give to you now. Okay, gyan means knowledge. Okay, okay, friends, see here. First thing is, see, whenever I'm talking about functions and the methods in the memory, they are getting saved in the form of stacks. Okay, stacks. Okay, what are stacks? You are wondering. Stacks means like this. Okay, like this is known as stacks. Okay, stacks means putting one thing after each other. Okay, putting one thing after each other. Okay, one thing after each other. How can I say? You people I might have seen, right? Stacks of plates, stacks of books. Okay, some people used to become cool on internet and all. They are saying we are learning this much things, these many books we are learning. Okay, so they what they are doing, they're just clicking the pictures with their those particular books and all, and they are just putting it on their gram and all, Instagram and all, and they're just what becoming cool. Okay, so all those books that are kept. Okay, let me show you the drive execution of stacks. Okay, I have the example of stacks. Stack means like this. Okay, see here. Okay, two notebook is there. I have kept the notebook in the form of stack. Okay, one after each other, one after each other. Okay, so this is the example of stack. Okay, stack means one after each other. Okay, I can keep this book also here. Okay, I can keep this notebook also here like this. Okay, they are all in the form of stack. Okay, so I hope you got it. Okay, nobody used to like this, but I am doing. Okay, so this is like stack. Okay, what I'm telling is, inside the computer's memory, functions, your made functions is basically saved in the form of stacks. They are basically getting saved in the form of stacks. Okay, stacks means the way I have shown you, right? One after each other, right? Putting things on each other, right? We can also say. Okay, so how this program got executed means, if you see here, friends, first thing is always in the bottom layer, main function rests. Okay, main method rests. Okay, and after the main method, this method is there, right? This user made, developer made method used to be there, right? So your method will always rest on the main method of Java. Okay, so firstly, what happened is, firstly, main method, was there. Main method just gave the call to the this function. Okay, then here value got passed for double pi, value got passed for double radius. Then this formula got executed somewhere in the memory. Then internally it is happening, and for a very fraction of seconds this is happening, and for return area of circle happened. Then again it came to the, then again call came to the main function. Main function, just produce the result. Okay, because see here, double result, last stage memory got executed, and area of circle came something like this. Okay, I think result gone, no, but again he will come. So the result came something like this, friends. Okay, so this is known as, friends, parameterized method concept. Okay, I have passed parameters like double pi, double radius. Okay, I have given the formula like this. Okay, I'm returning something this time. I'm not completely, returning the story like void is not happening this time. Okay, so this is how a Java code of parameterized function looks. Okay, and little bit theory also I have told to you, right? Synapses I have given to you, friends. Okay, so yeah, this is what a parameterized function in Java, parameterized method or a function in Java looks. I have given you the execution by calculating area of circle. Okay, yeah, some people say you can put here 3.14 directly, right? But yeah, this is also correct. Okay, but I like this method, that's why I just implemented like this. Okay, so yeah, this is what a parameterized function in Java looks. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can comment me, in the comment section. Now, friends, the reason why I have to make this video is, now I will teach you the concept of polymorphism. Okay, in polymorphism, this concept should be good, right? Your knowledge and method should be good, especially parameterized method. Okay, there we will learn something called as method overloading. Okay, function overloading. Okay, so in that case you require this function. In that case, you require the knowledge of function in a good way, then only this will work. Okay, thank you, friends, for being with me. And yeah, bye. Please keep revising these topics. And yeah, revising means do coding along with me. Okay, and yeah, after the lecture you can do coding on your own also. Okay, but do coding. Okay, this is the main thing. Bye, friends.